WVTC Radio Detroit. You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, X, and our website, www.wvtcdetroit.com, or download our WVTC app from the Play Store for Android users and the App Store for iPhone users.
You're building the empire,
and we'll help you protect it.
Because even the most powerful women
still have trust issues.
Hey, welcome back to another episode of Trust Issues,
yes.
The podcast where empire building women get some real information about building wealth, protecting it, having the right kind of mindset and health information. We had a great show.
We did. We're still reeling from that, right?
Yeah. We're laughing because, I just realized that a lot of the decisions that I make is because of just lack of information.
Mm-hmm.
Or the decisions I don't make, lack of information, or from fear.
That's true. And fear can be stifling, right?
Yeah. So let's introduce ourselves. I'm Erica Hall.
And I'm Urena Ricks Johnson.
Yes, I'm the financial advisor with EH Wealth Advisors.
And I'm attorney Urena Ricks Johnson with Ricks & Associates, PLLC.
Yes. And we've partnered together. So we wanted to be able to bring you all the information that you need to make some informed decisions, not out of fear.
Yes.
Right? And so we were just laughing before the show came on because I was like, Urena was saying some stuff that just sound like me. So I said, you got any tattoos?
Absolutely not.
Me neither, girl, because I refuse to have
an
unnecessary
pain.
Or I refuse to have unnecessarily experiencing needles, and it's not a vaccination or something like that.
It's not something that's required.
Yes, for my life.
Right, for my life. But yeah, just casually, just having, something like that casually, it's not that important. It's not, yes.
Yeah, so we just, last episode, we had Deborah Curtis.
Great.
Oh, she was
amazing.
She helped us shed some light.
Yeah.
Because you know what? I have been so uncomfortably hot. I laugh and I joke about it, but I really think I was getting ready to go to the doctor because I was like, this is you know how the hot flashes, they leave, they subside, and then they come back with a vengeance.
Right.
Well, I'm in that vengeance stage right now where I get mad. Like, why am I so hot?
Right.
Why I gotta be so hot?
Other people are not hot, and you're hot, and you're on fire.
Right? And so uncomfortable to the point where I feel like I'm just not in my right mind. I don't feel like looking for something or working on something.
That's the worst too.
Yeah.
You lost something and you think where you put it. Right.
Sometimes I just give up. And
do you buy something else?
Well, just on the day, I might give up in the moment. Like, I'm so uncomfortable. I'm just gonna sit down right here and turn the TV on, and I'm done. Like, I'm so outdone.
I'm not gonna do nothing else. Right.
But she reminded me that I got the patches right in my medicine cabinet at home. I forgot all about them.
Yes. And so tell me, let's just go back a little bit. Tell me why you had the apprehension about the patch. Your doctor prescribed it, things like that. Was it because of the studies that you had seen about?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Because I'm a researcher, right?
Yes.
I don't feel like my doctor is going to, or I feel like they give out drugs and they tell you the benefits, but they don't really dive into the side effects.
Okay.
And sometimes the side effects don't outweigh the benefits.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
And
you come out worse.
Yeah. And so I want to do the deep dive. And so I did the deep dive and I found the information about, causing breast cancer or causing cancer.
Right.
And so I was like, oh, nope, I'm not doing it.
Now, have you
I'll
ever
just be hot.
been on a commercial that you've seen and it'll say for one thing, but then it'll give this like 20 other side effects, and it's like even death, and it's like
ain't no leakage. That was the most hilarious. When I saw that one of the side effects was anal leakage, I'm like, why would I? I mean, it has to keep me alive for me to have anal leak.
It's got to be life or death. life or death.
So today, y'all, we're flipping the script.
We are.
No guests, no case studies, just us. Me and my girl. We're gonna talk about getting to know one another. Let y'all in a little bit on who we are, how we got here, how we got started. Let you behind the scenes, behind the curtains. Cause I'm a real private person. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, me too. I'm not.
So I was shocked the other day when we were at your boutique, and that lady asked me about my husband, and I was like, "Why you ask me about my husband?" She was like, "Cause I said I'm not married." She's like, "Oh, you not?" She was shocked to find out that I wasn't married, and that was it wasn't our first time meeting,
Right?
And so I said, so that intrigued me because I said, "What is it about me?" She said, "Everything about you says that you're married." I said, "Really? Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why I'm single. I don't know, but
you hang around with a married lady because I am married. So.
Yes, you are very happily married.
Yes,
I love it. I love it. Even when we left there after that conversation, my sister who was with us, she commented to me. She's like, "I really enjoy Urina's comments about marriage as we were talking about that the relationship and all that stuff going back and forth." She said, I really enjoy her comments. She really shed some great light on the relationship and the oneness and all that kind of stuff. So yes, you're obviously very happily married.
Very happily married, and I think that it went through a process of getting here.
Yeah,
but definitely understanding what marriage was designed for, and really
that's beautiful.
Making a decision to work on it every day has
helpful. paid off. Yeah,
has been helpful for us. Definitely. So I think that it could be a great thing, singleness, and I think that because I didn't go into marriage like, "Ooh, I got to get married." I enjoy being single.
Yeah.
So I can kind of look at kind of both perspectives because I enjoyed it. I felt like I was ready to get married, but I enjoyed the single life though. I enjoyed my friends. I enjoyed traveling.
Yeah.
I felt like I experienced a lot of things in my singleness where I wasn't feeling like I regretted this next step.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell because I hear how you celebrate your daughters, and in their singleness, and how you promote
encouraging them to do their thing while they're single. I just think that
that's so good.
It created a great time for me as far as being single and enjoying those times, enjoying the travel, enjoying the fact of being able to have that independence and not have to necessarily be concerned about other things or concerned about a family, because it's a great thing. Yeah. But if you're not ready for it, it could end up turning into resentment.
A burden, resentment. Yeah.
And I think that, when we take those different seasons in our lives and understanding those seasons, I think it helps us to get through them.
Yeah. So that's good because I think that's how we got here. Because I have been married. And I do have a beautiful, beautiful blessing of a family because of it. Thank you. And so that was one of the things I was going to ask you. Like, do you think that marriage has enhanced your life?
I think so. I think that it has brought so much more. It has opened up so many different doors for me that I couldn't even imagine, in my singleness, even though I felt like I established my law firm while I was single. Yeah. I established a lot of different things, my nonprofit while I was single. Yeah. But I feel like in my marriage, it's been enhanced because he has been able to kind of help me to broaden my horizons with things.
Good. Things are you all like a balance?
It's a balance because
different personalities.
He's very laid back and I'm more outgoing, but when he needs to be outgoing, everybody is, he has the nickname Dr. Phil, right? So, he's a good doctor, right? So he's very outgoing. He's a musician by trade.
Who's the late one and on time?
Oh, he is Father Time.
Father Time?
He is Father Time.
That was my husband, yeah.
Father Time, right? And I am not that person. So I already know we have to have our Sunday morning routine is very, very hostile sometimes. Right. Because we already know he has to be there early because, he's the minister of music, so he has to be there early. Yeah. And I'm struggling every Sunday morning, and he already knows that. So sometimes
He'll leave
Saturday.
You?
So
Like
He has before.
You get there when you
but
get there.
now I have gotten to the point where I am, even though he have a little bit of fussing, I still do what I need to do.
Good.
Right?
Yeah.
To
Get
be
there
there.
on
But I
time.
understand
Okay.
that's the balance of it.
Yeah.
You know, as far as but he's a very caring man. Like he's very caring, very, very considerate. You know, and we kind of grew up, we were kind of like opposites. Like he, you know, transparent moment, he was married before.
Yeah.
Right? And we've known each other for years, but he was married before, and I even knew his ex-wife.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
So, you know, our relationship just kind of has just been friends throughout, and then it developed
Oh, that's
into
good. Y'all were friends first.
Into a relationship. But we were
Yeah.
friends. We were friends throughout. So, I got to experience a lot of the going and doing different things, and he did not get to experience a lot of that because when he got married early, he had children early.
Oh, he got married young.
Very young.
Yeah.
And
Me
he
too.
and he ended up raising his daughters.
Yeah. It's definitely a different experience. So I'm the flip side.
Okay,
of
flip
you.
side. Okay.
I got married. I met my husband in college.
Okay.
That was my college sweetheart.
Okay.
Got married in like 20 something. Had
So
family.
very young, right? So you had what age were you had your first child?
Now it wasn't in that order.
Okay,
It was in
gotcha. Okay.
children, then marriage.
Oh, children married. Okay.
Yeah,
But
and so I was
how old were
20.
you? 20. Okay.
I was 20 when I had my first child, and but got married in my 20s.
Okay.
And but I was very focused.
Okay.
I was very focused on what I wanted out of life.
Okay.
Who I wanted. I just needed a man to make sure. I just needed a man to make the whole thing complete. And the reason I say that is because I don't want it to sound like that, but
No.
but it was what I
You
saw.
get to know us.
It was what I saw. I saw my grandparents, I saw my parents, and so to me, you get a career, you have your family, you raise your 3 children and your home
dog,
and
right.
right. You know, it was this thing I had in my mind that I always knew that I was gonna have a husband and have children. Like there was never a thought that I wouldn't have a family and
Okay.
a career. So I went right through it. I went right to it. I didn't wait. I didn't even think about spending time being single.
Okay.
So I did that. Now it was I struggled. We struggled in the beginning, but now, you know, later after the kids got older and we were well set into our careers, life got us so much easier.
Yeah.
So much easier. We had, you know, high schoolers and we were in our early 40s.
Yeah, and that was a great thing. I think.
Our late
Yeah.
30s. So I was just I felt young and vital and starting to get my time back, and that's when I started in the field in my 20s, but I started my own firm in my 30s after
Okay.
the children were growing up and starting to leave the house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started mine. I did right out of college.
Yeah.
I took a year to kind of work and get myself together.
Yeah.
Then I went right to law school.
Yeah.
From law school on to working for a firm and then starting my own. So I felt really kind of driven. And that's what I wanted to do. I saw that as I actually saw getting married, all those things as, okay, that's in the future, but I want to do what I want to do now.
Yeah.
That's how I saw it.
My turn, my
I knew.
time. That became-
That was my thing. It was just like if I want to travel, if I want to do this,
Yeah.
you know, I would babysit my nieces and nephews, but I was the fun auntie.
Right. Yeah, you know, so we had a little
love
flip,
that.
little flip experience because I'm the fun grandma.
See,
Right.
Look at you.
I'm babysit. Not so much. My mother said the other day, she said, "Oh, you think you slick. Every time I had a baby, you come over."
Like that's my time, right?
I come over, but what? I'm just busy. I'm so busy, and so there will come a time when I slow down. But I do enjoy. I enjoy. So I have 3 children and 4 grandchildren.
Okay.
And
All right.
I enjoy this stage. You know what I'm
We were
saying?
talking about menopause a minute ago, so yeah, we.
Oh, the fan is a must.
Yes, it's a must.
It's a
Period.
must. I'm glad I
Menopause,
found.
yes.
I'm glad
A
I found this silent one.
So we will be good with.
Yeah,
your
we're gonna get a
taking.
couple
Yes.
more.
Yes, please.
So
we're gonna have to have a stacking. We're gonna have to leave some here.
yeah. Oh my
Like,
goodness,
these are
because
fans.
it is a must.
Yes.
Because there's about 3 times since we've been talking that I flashed. But anyway,
Right.
I love how we're coming from these we have these different perspectives, because I don't regret anything, but I look back and I see how things progressed, how I had so when it was time for me to start my own, I kind of just went all in. I could work as much as I want to work and do all those things, and so it really, and I was more mature.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just think I think that if we take each moment as teachable moments, I don't think that one way is better than the other.
Yeah.
Because everybody has their different perspective, but there were moments in there that you have now that you're able to enjoy now because of the fact of getting married earlier and now experiencing some things now. And then there's things that I'm experiencing now because I kind of waited, and now I'm in that, because I have an 11-year-old, guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
That's the same age as my granddaughter.
right, and so going through that process with him, middle school,
They're the
sixth grade,
same. Yes.
they were going to go to the same school.
Yeah.
Remember?
She is. She's there.
She's there now.
She's there.
I thought that she was at some.
They changed. They changed. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, great. So yeah, they're gonna have to meet each other now.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Yes.
I think that I think that's really clever. How does your energy level at this age and having a 11-year-old?
It's touch and go. You
Yeah.
know, like my energy level. Like some days I'm hyped. We hyped together and things like that. The other days I'm just like, okay, mommy
You be
needs a
looking at
moment,
him.
right?
Yeah.
I need a moment because it's just like always on 10. But he's very laid back, and then my husband is very active with him as well. And so he's a musician just like my husband. He really loves music, things like that. But but some of the things, it's just only mommy can do with him.
Right.
Type of thing that I try to make myself available to do those things, but it can be difficult because I was in a routine before I got married of how I worked with the firm and having your own, as this is an entrepreneur, it's late nights, it's doing different things. So I had to totally revamp my whole schedule, even after getting married, revamping my schedule, because initially when we first got married, the girls lived with us.
Yeah.
So revamping and going from a single woman to a married woman with children.
Wow. Immediately.
Immediately.
That was
day
quite
one.
an adjustment.
Day
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
That was adjustment. And I will tell anybody, it was growing pains.
Yeah.
It was touch and go. But I really feel like now I have a great relationship with my girls, with my son. I feel like we are in a great place. But it did
That's
not
good.
come without work.
He got
though.
all them mamas.
Yes, he does. He does, and he calls them the girls. Like
girls.
he's like, the girls. Are the girls coming home? Because they still live with us. Are the girls coming home? Are the girls doing this? Because he, even when they're out of town going, he's like, the girls are traveling again.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
that's what they do.
yeah. That's good. He gets to see it.
Mm-hmm.
So, so now that we talked about how we got started, and at some point our paths crossed.
Yes.
Right? We met. How
Literally.
did we meet?
Literally.
Listen, girl, I prayed for you. I was like,
listen.
yeah, because I was introduced a long time ago to what they call the triad.
Okay.
The relationship where people do business with people they know and they trust. They develop a relationship with. And so the triad, the financial advisor, the estate planning attorney, and the CPA or the accountant, right? The triad. That's the dream. That's the team. And so I've always been, I've had other attorneys and accountants, but the relationship just is, they're either, I'll just say.
We giving you the hard fact. You get behind the scenes with us today, right?
You want to know that they're going to do a great job for your clients.
Yes.
And so,
and that's very important. And even in both of our fields, our word is bond with people.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I've had it before where I've sent people to other people, to trusted people that I thought, and it was a disaster.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and those are things that you just like, well, I'm not going to recommend anybody else. You know, I had gotten to that point. Literally, I had gotten to that point because I had been burned so much, even early on in establishing my business when it came to my law firm, you know, being connected to the right people. And I had told, you know, my prayer, even when we came together in 2022, we actually met each other.
Yeah.
You know, my prayer had been for those past couple of years, and even this year is as far as with the Lord, is to increase my discernment.
Yeah.
Right? Give me to know what season I'm in, what I need to do right now, as opposed to later on.
Yeah.
You know, increasing that discernment, and that all comes with our relationship, because I felt like God put us together, and He, you know, He answered my prayer as far as having somebody that I can trust.
Amen. Thank you, Lord.
Yes.
Yes, he did. He did. So let's talk about how we met. So of course we were brought together, being members of, or being coming in as initiates in spring 22 of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, who is this woman coming in with all this energy, just bouncing?
Yeah.
Erica came in, y'all. She was bouncing. She was that first meeting that we had. You was bouncing.
Okay.
For real, you was coming in bouncing.
Go ahead
For
with
real,
the
you
bounce.
was ready. And then every time we was online, you was ready too. I was struggling.
Uh-oh.
Y'all, I was struggling because I had so much going on during that time.
Yeah.
I had so much going on. So it was hard to be online and try to figure those things out.
Yeah.
It was a whole lot. But you were in the you brought, I felt like you brought this confidence
Okay.
there.
Yeah.
That I think that I would say that helped me to feel more confident, because you had this whole confidence,
that's
like,
good.
okay, we gonna do this.
Yeah. Yeah. Because
Yes. And I was like a little like, okay, we gonna do this.
I think because of the desire that I had
Okay.
at that stage in life, I was looking for, like, okay, I just poured all into my children, into my family, everything that I have, and I've poured into ministry. And now here I am, this mature woman who I got some more stuff to give. What can I give? What can I give? And so then the opportunity came along, and so I said, okay, I can give to this, and I can gain some sisters at the same time.
And I've never had sisters, so I didn't really know how to do that. You know, I think that's where my apprehension came in, because I have 3 older brothers, right? So I never grew up with any sisters.
Yeah.
So establishing that relationship, I think that was more of my apprehension, because it was just like I have close sisters, like God sisters in my life. I have close cousins in my life, but to really be a part of something where it was an actual sisterhood that could really teach me even more how to be a sister, because I didn't experience that in my household. It was all boys. So I didn't have that sister relationship. Like my daughters, they are like, we call them, you know, they are joined at the hip. They do everything together.
I
it's
love
like
it.
We say it together like Brooke and Monica. Because it's like they one person. Right?
I love
you
it.
see one, you see the other.
Yes.
But I never had that connection, so that I think that the Lord knew what I needed when He.
Yeah, right. It's okay. I have a sister. She's a few years older than I am, and we go through seasons of being joined at the hip, and then doing our own thing. And now we're in a season where my sister just got married a few years ago, and so now she's joined at the hip to her husband, and so but being I guess a mature woman, I know how to navigate relationships with women. I feel comfortable navigating those relationships to what I'm comfortable with.
Right.
And so, you know, I only have a few close, like 1 or 2, three,
right.
close girlfriends. And so, but I again was open, and then I'm also I went to Boulay, and I looked out on that mall and saw all those professional women, captains of industry, leaders, doctors, lawyers, educators.
Everybody,
and this is just this sorority. I mean, this is just this one. And it just, it did something for me.
Wow.
It made me so of course, it made me just so proud, and it just opened up my perspective and my mind of the accomplishments of Black, beautiful
Female.
women. I mean, everyone so well put together, just
They
so,
had it go-
yes,
right.
classy, with the pearls on, and
Right. We got our pearls.
and accomplished. Just, I was like, man, wow, Lord, thank you for
Right.
allowing me to experience this and allowing me to be a part, allowing me to see.
Yeah, and it's a great sisterhood.
Yeah.
I love the fact, like you said, the camaraderie, the ability to be able to come together, and then despite all differences, it's just coming together in a sisterhood. It's great, and it's very impactful, and we do a lot of service.
Yeah.
Which I'm excited about too.
Yeah, and that was the year that Kamala Harris came.
Yes.
And to speak. I mean, just the dais was just, it was just amazing to see. So,
The people,
so we
yes.
met, and then you invited me to your house.
Yes, I had an event at my house for my birthday.
Okay.
And at that time, I wanted to just make sure I had just became a part of sisterhood, but I was strategic about just making sure, because I had met some people throughout our time.
Yeah.
But I wanted to make sure that I brought people together, because I thought that this was a great group of people to bring together. And it was a hit, wasn't it? It was a wonderful time.
A wonderful time. But more personally, in addition to that, it being a great time, it made me feel so like, oh, okay, I can belong. And,
Yeah.
she invited me to her house.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so, I think every woman, as we're talking about women, I think every woman should experience something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It is definitely building.
Yes,
It
and
can help
invite
build
people
you.
into your space, and being able to understand that you can let people in,
Yes.
right? You
Yes.
can put down those walls, let people in, and actually it can grow and develop into something great.
Yeah. So you put down your wall, so that made me put down my wall. Cause we be having the walls up,
Have the
don't we?
walls up, yes.
I don't mess around. You ain't coming in my house.
Right.
So you go tell people what,
Right.
Mm-mm.
Was it not? And it's always those things. We know as ladies, like, it got to be all right. We don't know, because I didn't know, like, you all that well, but to be able to open it up and open up my house, open up my life,
Yeah.
that was a huge thing,
Yeah.
to be able to do. And it just kind of flourished from there. We just started talking about faith. We started talking about our love for God, and where we are as far as we're in ministry. That helped to link us, and then definitely in our professions.
Yeah, definitely. So it's a natural fit. So immediately once I learned what you do, I just started sending people.
Yes.
Here's my mama.
Yes.
Here's
Yes.
I just started sending clients, and I think that
And then vice versa. Anybody that had a financial, I was just
Yeah.
like, okay, you got to go see Erica.
because at this stage in life, it's all about we're not trying to prove ourselves anymore.
That's true.
We're not even. I don't have to explain to you. I met somebody last night, and they asked me. They were like trying to debate with what I do and what they do, and I said, "Oh, you got it. I'm good.
You okay?
You got
Yeah,
it.
you got it.
Yeah, you handle it. You don't
Right.
need an advisor,
Right.
but it's more about pouring into
Right.
pouring into others, sharing resources, because we're better together.
We are better together.
I've learned at this stage that it's better to have 50% of the pie or 50% of whatever it is than 0% of nothing, because you can't do it all by yourself.
Exactly. And then we even talked about, like, the opportunity even with this podcast, how we were both approaching about doing things individually, and how the power of us coming together just made this even better, right?
Yes, because I live by myself and I talk to myself a lot.
You was like, I don't want to do this anymore. Ever.
I talk to myself a lot, and I think that's very healthy. I talk out loud.
You need to. Sometimes you need to.
Where is this? Where did I put that? Oh, that's what this girl. You and I just
Girl,
you
what
are
doing?
so funny. I'll go look in the mirror and laugh at myself and talk to myself. And I love that I enjoy myself.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy, I have really, really good time
Right.
with myself. And so I am, okay, for this last part, I just want to ask, I asked you about the tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to learn a little bit more about you. What's your favorite kind of music?
Gospel.
Okay.
But I like a lot of traditional gospel and hymns. That's my favorite thing. But outside of that, I would say like 90s R&B.
Okay. Yeah.
What about you?
I don't really have a favorite. I don't have a favorite. It depends on the mood I'm in. I love gospel. I love rap. I love hip hop,
different genres.
R&B. I love classical. I love jazz. It just depends on the mood I'm in. I was at a restaurant one time and these folk singers got up on stage.
Did you get with them?
I got with them. The folk music. I mean, I don't really like folk music, but I like music.
Yeah, I
and
am too. I'm a music lover. I'm married to
a musician.
So,
Yes.
I love, just going to different and that's one thing that has broadened my horizons. Him exposing me to different music,
Yes.
different types of genres.
Is he just
different
gospel or
No, he is jazz. He has his own band, Feel Good Music.
Feel
so they
Good,
do
yes.
R&B, and they do classic R&B, and then they do jazz. They do depending upon the occasion.
Right.
And then I've been to classical things as well. We've been to the DSO, different places as well. So
I love
he has
that.
exposed
The
me
opera,
to so many different.
I love it.
So many different things.
Yeah.
Within music as well.
Yeah. And listen, before we end this episode today, I just want to say that what attracted me to being with you and working with you is definitely because you're an independent thinker. Mm-hmm. You don't go with the crowd. Mm-hmm. You're definitely worth your weight in what you do. You hold it down. But y'all, I don't know. I thought it was me. No. People would say, girl, you so busy. No, I'm not. If you all knew Urena's schedule,
wow.
You are the most hustling individual that I know. My bio, so you got to change your bio if you don't have serial entrepreneur on there. You are a serial entrepreneur. I thought, so, game recognized game, because boutique, foundation,
Ivy Unique Closet.
Law
Corporate Development
practice.
Institute.
Yes, and then you were with the Defenders.
Yeah,
legal aid
Defenders. Yeah.
Yes, I mean, and you hold office in the sorority.
Yes.
I don't know what else you do.
Yes, quite.
You
quite a
probably
bit.
do, and you Kojic. So
Yes,
I know you.
Yes, we are.
I know you.
was just at a conference.
Yes, conference.
Yes.
Conference. So, you're the hardest working entrepreneur that I know. So, I think I met the right one, and I'm so glad that we have partnered and come together, because you inspire me. You inspire me.
Vice
I don't have
versa.
to. We don't have to drag. We don't have to carry one another. We will.
Yes.
We can. But it's definitely so wonderful to know that when we show up, it's just everything is excellence.
Yes. And you are so innovative. That was one thing that just really stood out to me with our relationship, was that you have shown me even so many things within my business, within the things that I can do. You've just broadened my horizons in so many different ways.
Man.
So just from that perspective, you have done that and just encouraged me even the more to do and to be better. And I don't want any relationship that's not going to challenge me and encourage me to be better.
Hear, hear.
And that's what you have done. So
Hear,
I
hear.
just want to say I'm so excited to be connected with you and excited about trust issues and all the other things that we're doing together.
Yeah. So look, we are just getting started.
We are.
We're just getting started, and imagine where we can go from here. I got big plans.
I know. That's why. Okay. I think I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are ready. We're connected with some great people.
Yes.
With this studio, with every dot media. Dean has been great, and
Awesome.
all of the people that we have on our team, and so we're still building our team. So I'm ready to ride this. So if you're ready to take this ride,
We ride into the wheels fall off. Right.
all right. Well, we'll wrap it up here. We just wanted to spend some time and go just share a little bit about how we got started, and a little bit about ourselves. I'm still a private person, so I'm not ready to have the camera follow me around. But thank you.
yet.
Right.
Not yet.
I'm
We
coming
coming out of our
shell a
shell
little
with
bit.
letting people in.
Yeah.
Right.
So we'll wrap this episode up. This has been Trust Issues, and I am one of your hosts, Erica Hall.
And Urena Ricks Johnson. Make sure you subscribe, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and on our website, as well as subscribe on our YouTube channel. We're doing some great things.
Yeah, and now we're bringing folks on the show. So if you go to trustissues.live and you'd like to be on the show, you can fill out the form. Let us know you're interested. Submit some questions because we'll read them live. You don't even have to give us your name. So until next time, share this episode with someone who needs to hear it. We'll see you later.
Blessings, everyone. This is Bishop Greg Davis, and I need you to save the date. Join us Friday, March 27, 2026, for a golden evening as we honor and celebrate Evangelist Sandy Rose's birthday and 50 years of gospel music excellence. Remember, that's March 27, 2026, and go with God.
Okay.
You ain't changing your mind now, have you?
We're about to be one big happy family.
I'm just hoping I can trust you to return my love.
I mean, as much as I know how to love.
Did you sleep with him?
No! This is toxic.
Don't become the thing that hurt you.
And what is that?
Bitterness.
I really needed you when Daddy died.
Girl, look, there you go with what you need. This not about you. Didn't you find God for that? I'm not here to meet your needs.
I understand that you love her. I get it. But like this, right here, this is toxic. Toxic? And who's you talking to like that?
And we're here at the Davidson High School for the first game of the season.
Look, I'm sorry, sir, but we will all run it for our lives.
Hope you enjoy being used, man.
Man, what? No. You better find someone else to play with, bro.
Come right. You both know you ain't about to hit nothing but a high note. You better sit down.
My Bible tells me that the wages of sin is death.
That's wages, honey, not wedges.
I know what it says, Miss Sunday School teacher.
I see that one is coming to the altar.
Now is the time.
Singing and praying with my mind.
Cut.
How you gonna cut singing and praying?
Hello, my name is Orlando Bogans, and I'm the biggest fan of WVTC, winning victory through Christ, Detroit.
This is WVTC Detroit, your award-winning gospel internet radio station. We're bringing you the best in gospel music, live shows, and inspiring interviews. like and share our page on Facebook and YouTube. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay connected. Your support helps us spread positivity and encouragement throughout the community. So whether you download our WVTC app, visit our website at WVTCDetroit.com, or join us on Facebook or YouTube, you will stay connected and entertained. Join our WVTC Detroit listener family today and tell your friends about us. Together, we can make a difference. WVTC Detroit, where gospel meets the community. Go to your Apple or Google Play Store and download the WVTC Gospel Radio app today. You can also say, Alexa, play WVTC Radio Skills.
Would you like to play WVTC Radio Network?
Absolutely. Download it today.
You're listening to WVTC Gospel Radio Detroit, and we're flowing in the Spirit.